going to be answering your questions as quick as I can before it darkens up. So let's go into the video. Don't forget to smash that like button for me, and subscribe if you haven't. And if it's your first time to come across this beautiful face, this gorgeous face of African Nyako Esther, so you're welcome to the family. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go. So which one should I start with? Oh my god, you know that network is bad here, so which one can I start with? Let me start here. Let me start with the familiar faces that people I always see in my comment section. So now I won't be reading out people's names, so Pelvin Kakai. I have to tell these kids not to come here. So you guys, I was interrupted, and these kids are getting onto my nerves. So let's start. Our first comment, it is that, hello Esther, good morning. Are your parents still alive? And how many siblings do you have? Yes, my parents are still alive, but I only stay with my father. Actually, I've never had a relationship with my mom because I last stayed with her when I was 5 years. So I always go visit her, but I've not grown up with her. So she's like a stranger to me anyway. Not really that, but yeah, somehow. But then when I grew up, I started creating the relationship between me and my mom, my biological mom. But I find my stepmother more outgoing, and I have a relationship with her more than my biological mother. I hope that answers you. And then about my siblings, my dad has 11 children, and my mom, we are 3, 2 girls and 1 boy. So I don't know which is which. My mom said we are 3. My dad, we are 11. I hope I answer you. Another one. These are just compliments. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you. So another one is, I just want to leave out the compliments. I'll come back later. Hey sister, how old are you and how many siblings do you have? I've answered that, I think. I've answered the siblings. I haven't answered how old I am. Already, you guys who follow me know how old I am. I'm in my 20s, so you know exactly how old I am. What is your birth date? 17th of October. So every 17th of October, that's my birthday. And yeah, that is it. Have you seen night dancers yourself? Also, can you show me how you would blow dry your hair in the village? Unfortunately, I don't blow dry my hair. Like, no one does here. But long a time ago when I was still young, I used to see my big cousins get a broken pot, and then they can do, maybe one time I will show you guys in the video how they used to do it. But me, I always wash my hair and just leave it to dry by itself. Actually, by the time I leave the bathroom to go to the house where I sleep, my hair can be dry. Yeah, and I don't wash my hair every day, maybe 3 days, after every 3 days, or 2 times a week. Yeah. So about the night dancers, I've never seen one, but from when I was young, they could tell us stories about them, and there are people that they have been pointing out in our village that those are night dancers. But I'm not sure if night dancers are real there. No, I don't know. Are you still single? What do you think? If I have a boyfriend, like, I'll show you here, you people. If I have a boyfriend, I will show you. Okay? So let's not talk about that. Hey, do you give support to upcoming YouTubers, please? Yes, like I personally, I never got that chance to have anyone help me with my YouTube when I was starting. Actually, I'm still starting because this is my 7th month, but actively, this is my 4th month onto YouTube. So I've so far spent 4 months on YouTube actively. The other 3 months, I was just off and on. Yeah. So yeah, if you're a new YouTuber and you want my support in any way, just DM me. I will do what I can if I can do it. Why not? Why not? And for you guys who have ever DM'd me, you know that I exactly do that. What you want from me, I tell you what you want. I assist you on where I can. Do you have kids? No, I don't have any kid yet. How do you upload on a photo? A photo on YouTube? Kindly help me, African Nyako. So, you have to be having 500 subscribers and above. If you're below 500, you don't have a community tab, so you cannot upload a photo on your YouTube. Basically, this person must be a new YouTuber. So if you have 500 subscribers, you will have that option on your channel. That is a community tab or community. Click on it, then click on schedule post or upload a photo, picture, something like that. Then click on it, and then you get on your gallery of camera and upload that picture and write whatever you want to write. But you have to have 500 subscribers and above. I hope that answers you. I'm looking for comments, so I have to. I hope I've answered that. Night dance, I've answered that. Beautiful picture. The only question I have is, are you married? No, I'm not married. I've told you guys that before, over and over again. I'm not married yet. Great picture. Thank you. Hey, you're in there. How did you get so beautiful? Is that a question? I was born beautiful. I didn't do anything to get beautiful. Would you consider moving to Texas in the USA? You know what? Where I read this comment, this guy looks like Jesus. The pictures that we have, so I'm like, why don't you come to Africa? And we tell them that we have invited Jesus here. Trust me, they'll come and see you. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. So, and then this one. And also, can you tell us what are typical roles of young village boys and girls, and what age do they begin those roles? Let's first stop here. A typical role for a girl can start her role as young as 6 years. Like when your parents are going, by the time you're 6, you already have like your followers, your little siblings who are like 3 or 4. So when your parents go to the garden to dig, they leave you home to make fire and cook for them breakfast. That can be sweet potato and some tea, like black tea. So that's when you start your role as a girl in the family. And for the boys, they really delay to start roles, but their role is typically to tie goats to the bush to eat, like take them for grazing and then bring them back. Basically taking care of animals and sweeping the compound in the morning. Sweeping the compound in the morning. Don't know what's. Yeah, so they sweep compound in the morning. And what else do the boys do? Basically, things around the home, but not anything concerning the kitchen. But for the girls, they have to cook, they have to fetch water. But some boys in other families, they do fetch water too if they have a bicycle. But for me, in my family, we do everything. despite if you're a boy or a girl, you guys all have the same duties to do. So, any village story, you know? Thank you. And can you share any village stories with us? For example, Bongaiman story. What is that? I'm not getting. Oh, any scary story like that is the. Oh my god, I have a very scary story about some man. They used to tell us that he's a nice dancer, but I will make a video for that. Okay, so don't worry about it. I'll make a video. And then who else? What haven't I answered? Maybe explain. Okay, I have to answer this question. Also, maybe explain how a household with multiple wives could run. Here in US, there is a show called Sister Wives. Anyway, so let me tell you. I'm not going to go into how it's in US, but I'm glad you told us. So let me tell you how it is here in my village, Pakwach. How it is. So if most of the men here, like 60% of the men in my village, have more than one wife. So what they do, they have these huts here. So each wife owns one of these, and then they have one kitchen. So they both cook from one kitchen, and they have duties. Like they have a day. If the first wife cooks today, the second wife cooks tomorrow, like that. Or the second wife can cook lunch, and the first wife can cook dinner, and their children all eat in one place. Like they all sit together and eat. And then the gardens, the first wife can have her own garden and the second wife her own garden. For the men in my village, don't really work a lot. So if he wants to go to the garden, he will either dig to deal with the first wife and the next day with the second wife, like that. And if he has some money, he can give people to dig for his wives. Like they can pay for labor, and they will escort their wives to the garden. Okay, I think I've done that. Okay, so she was wondering if the man sleep with two of them in one bed. No, that cannot happen. They don't do that. That's an abomination. Like, who does that? They don't do that. So the women, each one of them own a house, and the man has days on when to sleep where. I hope you get me there. If it would be done the same way. Yeah, cooking, cleaning, everything. Those ones, they do them together. But sleeping, no, they don't sleep together. They have different houses. I hope you guys get me. My energy is now. You guys are going to. I don't know if this video will be the first. Oh my god, my phone.